My initial reaction reading this script was relief at reading a rom-com that cared about the rom. I've been craving movies that allow themselves to actually believe in love. Movies that allow themselves to believe that you can resolve your problems by talking to each other. Movies that allow themselves to let the characters believe in each other and let you go on a journey to somewhere that you actually really want to be. The privilege of coming all the way out to Italy and living the dreams that you're not quite sure that you're allowed to live, and giving ourselves permission to do that. I think that's something really special about this. Necessary ingredients for a perfect romantic movie. I think you gotta believe in love. I think you have to believe in people. I think you have to leave cynicism at the door. I think you have to allow yourself to think, what if I committed to living my perfect life? What if I was brave enough to go out and fly to the other side of the world and live my dreams and meet the perfect partners to do that with? And the second you do that, put it on the page, put it on screen, share it with other people who want to live through that, you got a winner. Hallie is one of the most open and sweet human beings I have ever met in my life. There's not a moment that you do not want to hug her and protect her, and you root for her as a human being and as an actress immediately. There is something so intrinsically sympathetic about the way that Hallie approaches this character. There's something so disarming about the way that Hallie approaches this character. And I think that that's a superpower. It takes you as an audience, it kind of really takes you by the hand to say, I want good things to happen for this character the same way I want them to happen for myself, you know? Once you step out into Tuscany, this is one of the most inspiring environments I've ever been in my life. It's one of the most beautiful places that I have ever had the joy of hanging out in. The food is incredible, like stopping in at a local restaurant and eating whatever Nonna's cooking up and then moving on. It really is that magical in real life, and trying to capture that and bring that to screen, that was our job, because we had such a wonderful time soaking in the sunsets, the sunrises, the hills, the landscape, the food, and then trying to take all of that and bottle it and put it into a movie and take it home and give it to you. That was the job. Will's a wonderful producer on a number of levels. He is a creative being, he is a very, very reassuring being, and we go back a little bit. Will gave me my first job in the States. We made Roots together, which is a whole different vibe, but bringing like pieces of the story in that wider narrative of what kind of aspirational storytelling do we want to bring home to people was a conversation that we had quite a lot. And being able to have that with him, with the sense of play that he has, but also the sense of responsibility, the maturity that he has, is something very, very unique and something that I really treasured. There was a magical evening a couple of nights ago where we're shooting, rolling into Casaluna, and the sun's setting in the background, and the entire crew suddenly just got this like fog of romance that fell on them. It doesn't happen all the time where all the pieces suddenly come into place. Like there's a romantic scene happening in front of the cameras, but that's kind of framed by this purple light coming over the hills. It's being framed by the fact that the attention on set, the way people are watching, the way people are setting up for the shots, suddenly there's a belief in magic. And you don't get that often in this job, you don't get that often in life. And I think half the reason we do this is to capture those moments.